Today I'm going to talk about IP, and that has nothing to do with patent law. So so IP in this context means interactive proof. Anybody want to guess what this means? What does an interactive proof mean? Exactly. Could you speak up?
It's a proof that it's interactive?
Exactly. So you talk to somebody, and then you have a conversation. At the end of the conversation, either you prove your point, or the other person is still not convinced. So this is a very simple model. One guy, P, who is the prover, say that's me. He's all powerful. He can do all calculations, everything in no time at all. He's a supercomputer. And there's one more guy who is the verifier, who I'm trying to convince of something. What can I convince him of? The verifier is a mere mortal. He takes a lot of time to think of things, takes a lot of time to compute things. And I'm super powerful. Can I convince him of anything? So let's actually have a volunteer from the audience for this. Can we have somebody come up here? Yeah, go ahead. So when did you come here? So let's start with something simple. So I'll claim to Shelly that I know that this chalk is green and this one is orange. You can have the chalks. And she wants to verify that my claim is right. In this case, it might seem obvious because, well, you guys can see this is green and that is orange. But maybe I'm colorblind and I'm just faking this. So Shelly can ask me some questions. Because this proof is supposed to be interactive, the idea is to have some questions and then I'll answer it. Based on my answers, she can ask more questions until she's convinced in one way or the other. So, would you like to start, Shelly?
Well, do I know that your answers are definitely true?
I mean, I'm going to give you answers that might try to fool you, but your job is not to get fooled.
Oh God.
because,
Okay.
because I'm all powerful, and you are a mere mortal.
So I can't see the color of the chalk.
You can see everything. You can hide these chalks behind your back. You can do anything with them. But you're supposed to just ask me a question saying, well, is this chalk green? Is this chalk orange? So in this case, for example, you have the chalks in your hand. You can say, hey Nirmesh, is that chalk on my right hand, is it orange or is it green? And depending on my answer, you can figure out if I actually know the color or not.
Okay, so you're trying to prove to me that you know the color.
Exactly.
Of the chalk. Okay,
Exactly.
so is it green or orange?
This one is green. And
Okay. How about this one?
this one is orange.
So am I proved now?
So if you're convinced, then you can say I'm convinced.
Okay, I think I'm convinced.
Okay, cool. Now let's have a different exercise. I have these two white chalks. And I say I can differentiate between these two. So I'm all powerful, and chalk 1 and chalk 2, I say they look the same, but I can tell the difference. So I give these two to Shelly,
Okay.
and then now she actually wants to verify if I know the difference or not. So how do you go about doing that? You can hide the chalks, mind you. You can go behind your back.
I see, okay. So, is the green one in my right hand?
And then you can bring it back up.
Okay, got it, okay. Is my right hand green?
So I can say, well, I can guess, this is chalk 1, as I gave it to you.
Okay, yeah, is my right hand chalk one?
That is chalk 1.
Okay. Is my right hand chalk one?
That is chalk 2.
No, I'm not proven.
Exactly.
It's still
Exactly.
the
So
same.
because I don't know the actual
Sorry,
difference.
I got really caught up.
So because I don't know the
Finish
actual
up.
difference, therefore I'm not able to tell, and she can verify the fact that even though I'm all powerful, I was lying to her. So this is called IP, and turns out the key idea behind, as you would have noticed, you can see the chalks in her hand, but I cannot. So she's using something private to her. So that is called private coins. And turns out that this is not anything important. You can actually have public coins where everything is in front of me, and then still I cannot convince you that I know the difference between chalk 1 and chalk 2.